So good morning, guys. Early morning, and it's a rainy morning, but we gotta get work done. And guys, we got stuff to talk about. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Whew. Walking this hill at least 2 times a day. That's how you keep the Christmas candy off your hips. Well, at least we like to believe that, right? I know. Good morning, Miss Lovey. Wake up. Hey, Mama. You ready for breakfast? Well, good morning, sugars. How you doing, honey? Say good morning, everybody. Mama Cat. She's really not a mama. She's just a baby, but she's so sweet. We call her Mama Cat, don't we? Don't we, Miss Ginger? So I'm going to give you just a brief update on Miss Belle. Thank you so much for watching that delicious video on mastitis. I know that was gross. I tried to warn you, but I think it's important that we show those things and you see those things, because even if you are not necessarily a milkmaid, a homesteader, everybody on their mama pretty much knows that mastitis is not good. We are continuing to wash her twice a day, and she's up and moving around. She was up in the farthest field last night laying down in all that grass. That's good. So I'm continuing to wash it, continuing to put betadine on it. A lot of you have suggested the colloidal silver maybe into her spray bottle, because you gotta shoot that stuff up in there, baby. you gotta get the stuff up in there. And so she's doing okay. So we're gonna see how she eats this morning. But thank you for your thoughts and prayers and endless emails right now. Oh my gosh, and messages. Thank you. I appreciate you. I know, you're good people. So listen. So I'll keep you posted on that. But let's talk about this for just a second. I'm gonna talk as I walk and as I work this morning. So I'm probably gonna look like a muddy mess when it's all said and done. But long story short, always, I put up a post yesterday about it's okay if the first Christmas was really simple, and so yours can be too, and it's okay, okay? And I'm pretty much to the point of saying everybody on the planet is in agreement with this, because we're all seeing together exactly what's going on, and we are all understanding that people are concerned about their budgets, their pantries, their preparedness. Now, okay, not everybody, I get it. People in our world here together, okay? You and me and you, us. Okay, I know. So I had a comment from a gal, and she was really stressed out because she kept saying something to the effect of, how am I supposed to have a simple Christmas if I have children? And you could just feel the anxiety in her comments and her questions. She's really stressed out because I don't know her. I didn't ask you. I didn't say anything. But my question in my own mind is what is this gal going through? Okay. And obviously she doesn't feel like she's going to meet the expectations of someone else for this holiday season. I think this is a really big topic for us to talk about today, especially for women. Us gals tend to, even though if we've gotten older and we've gotten better about it and we've seen and we know what matters, there's still this tug on our heart, right? And I want to talk about that. And before we do, here's what I want you to do, because this is where my mind went. I started thinking about growing up. We had big Christmases growing up. Okay, big family events. I mean, we didn't shoot fireworks and go crazy, but, we had great food and we got together. And I've been thinking about these things this morning about now that I'm an adult, middle-aged adult, got, big boys for kids. And what do I cherish the most? What did you cherish the most as a kid or growing up, young adult, even yesterday? What are things that you did or did not do, or things that you participated in or you made or you could? What are the things that you walk away with the best memories of Christmas? And here's where I'm going to go with this. I was blessed as a kid. I had great Christmases as a kid. If you want to talk about it from getting presents from family and Santa or whatever we did, I was blessed. I get that. But I can honestly tell you, I don't sit around and go, wow, so glad I got that E.T. doll and that Barbie dream house. Yeah, Christmas of '82, remember that? I mean, don't get me wrong, I was a big E.T. fan as a kid. Major. Ask my mother. I love E.T. I loved E.T. as a little kid. I did. I cried and cried and cried in that movie. But we all had our moments, right? Somebody I like strawberry shortcake too, and Smurfs. But anyway, my point is when I think about Christmas or holidays, I mean, that stuff is fun to remember, right? Because we have all this nostalgia as from being little kids and stuff. But I remember my Nana making homemade candies, Noels and little rum balls and all these little things. And I can see my Nana in her kitchen and putting them in tins. She had those beautiful Christmas tins, you know. I remember that. I remembered making crafts at school. I went to public school. I remember making, you know, little snowflake ornaments with popsicle sticks and, you know, all of this beautiful wreath, like candle wreath thing for a table. We had to bring in a bag of mixed nuts, like hickory nuts and all that stuff, and we glued it, and then we put holly on it. I wish I still had that thing. It was, and we could you put it on the bottom, like a, what is it, the cardboard that you get frozen pizzas. You had to bring that in, and then so it was a centerpiece for a table. I remember being a part of a Christmas play or singing a certain song or watching my papaw put up Christmas lights. Not once when I started thinking of my fondest memories, and there's many more, of the holiday season, I don't sit around and go, whoo, gosh, my best memory is when I got a Swatch watch in 1987 or whatever, you know. Remember Swatch watches? No, I'm remembering eating and baking and making Christmas crafts and you know, just going to look at Christmas lights, you know, or whatever. It's the memories of togetherness. So I want to first throw that positive vibe in here to anybody that's stressing about this. I know you know this, but I think it's important that we talk it out and hear it, because there's a lot of pressure on people right now in terms of money and budget, okay? But here is the most important takeaway, in my opinion, only my opinion. This is not the most desirable thing to do, but I think in the end, in terms of your children, this is going to be the biggest thing for their maturity, their growth, and sustainability for the rest of their life. Hear me out. Okay, so I just got done washing her. This is where she's choosing to stand. This is not where she lays. She came up here because I've given her some fresh water, fresh hay and food. She's not eating this morning. I'm not gonna stress about it at this time because she's been drinking and she's allowed me to clean her, which I've done all this. I can't film real good because I have to wear gloves, and now I've got on these gloves so I can touch everything. So this is everything's a mess, but did the full treatment. And look who's coming to be nosy. Go on and get in there, Miss Cookie. So guys, again, this is a process. We're just going to keep doing the best we can with her multiple times a day and moving forward. Oh, she's rubbing noses with Cookie now. Okay, well, that's good. So here's the deal. Here's what I think. It's only what I think. Y'all do what works best for you, your farm, your family, your kids, whatever. That's your job as a parent, right? You know. But I'm honestly going to say, and I think most of you are going to agree, you need to go ahead, and I said this last year, and I've said it again this year, you need to have the hard conversations with your kids. Now, you know your children. You know how to pick and choose, how to talk to them, what they can handle, what they can't, however you need to do it, okay? But I don't think there's anything wrong with continually expressing to children what is the meaning of the season that we celebrate. And we all know that we celebrate Christmas as a celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ. Now, we all know that, but we still have all these public expectations. My kid goes to school and she sees little Susie's got this. I understand. I'm not saying this is going to be easy, but I think that being very honest with your kids and just saying, hey, you know, the budget's tight this year. We're gonna focus more on simple things. However you think you need to say it to your child, your children, your family, the way you know how, guys, and stick with it. And, you know, maybe give different alternatives. I can tell you right now, my family this year, we are only doing for young adults and children. I have told everybody on the planet that I know, do not buy me a Christmas present. I do not expect a Christmas present. I want you to take your money, take your time, and invest it into your home, your pantry, and your kids. End of discussion. It's not to escape me from having to buy you something, but here's the deal. Here's the deal. We're not participating with that this year. We are only focusing, we're focusing on our kids. And they're going to get a lot of needs, okay? And it may not be anything they want, but it's going to be what mama judges that they need. And that's the end of it. I haven't talked to one single person on this planet, whether it's through you guys, through my personal life, or anywhere, that have pushed back on this. They all went, we get it, we get it, we get it. We get it. My kids get it. My family gets it. My friends get it. My followers that we sort of hit on all this with before, you all get it. And a lot of y'all are doing the exact same thing. I don't think anybody has to explain anything. And listen, if you've got people in your life that are going to be mad at you because you didn't get them a Christmas present, okay, guys, I don't know how you want to handle that with your wife. So I better put a disclaimer on that. Well, here's the deal. My husband's already said, I don't want anything for Christmas, but if we get something, we should get something together with each other. That's what we do. But you know what I'm saying. I'm joking around. The reality is anybody that's important enough to you or should be important to you is not going to be discounting you because all you did was maybe a Christmas card and a candy cane. I get tickled getting Christmas cards. I love Christmas cards. Every Christmas card I get, I hang it up. I love them. But you shouldn't even have to do that. That's not a requirement to celebrate the holiday. But I understand that parents have issues with this because they feel like we've been some of us have been, you know, and I get it, sort of programmed to think that we have to buy all these things and spend all this money. We don't. Wipe that away. Go look at your pantry. Do your kids need new blankets? Do they need new coats? Do they need shoes? I'm not saying to not get them something that they like, but I'm saying don't make it the focus. They're going to have to learn what hard times are now because I'm going to be honest with you guys. Before this falls, I hope I'm wrong, but I have a feeling that if you think this Christmas is tough, what's next year and the year after going to look like? I'm always praying for a miracle and for good change, but we have to be realistic too. So I think setting our minds and hearts and going, we're going to focus on what matters. And I think these hard times that people are entering with job losses, especially now, I think people are going to really have to dig deep and focus on what the meaning is and what we should be doing. And that in itself, that one aspect is a good thing. So I encourage you to be honest with your kids. You know, do it how you need to. And I think they need to walk through it. I think these kids are going to have to walk through it with the rest of us. They don't understand. They're too young. They're not. That doesn't mean they can't understand things. I'm just saying, you know that your life experience at 12 is not the same as your life experience, say, at 45. It's just not. So they don't know. But they'll remember, and hopefully they'll learn something from it, be better people, and grow. And you know what? Some of these lessons in frugality and simplicity and strong focus, well, I think that's probably exactly what this youth needs anyway. Don't you think? All right, guys, I'm going to go back and finish the rabbits. And I'm going to check on my turkeys this morning. They've been fed and everything, but I want to see how well the little babies are feathering out. I'm thinking about going ahead and bringing them up to the barn the next couple of days once we get past this rain, so we'll see how that goes. Well, guys, we appreciate you. We appreciate you being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the emails and the messages and the kind words and everything else in between. I hope you're having a good holiday season. We're going to focus really hard on what matters. And we appreciate you being here. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll keep you posted on Bell. See you on the next video.